Hello, welcome to the channel. I am Michelle. Thank you so much for being here with me. All right, let's get started on this case study today. I'm trying something a little bit new here today because it's more important to me to get a precise case study and message from the energy of the cards and the energy of the situation than it is to do everything on camera for you. So anyhow and anyway, yeah, let's just dive in because this is a really cool case study today. So as always, remember that this is for entertainment purposes only. If you do find yourself in this case study and you like the information that's being shared, it is up to you to use your discernment to follow that. I take no responsibility for anything that you do or don't do from the information provided in this case study. So let's just dive right in. All right, so the energy that I am overall getting is that there is a fundamental change going on within your craft. Now, I don't know if this is, or what it could be is we have the Eight of Pentacles. So it could be your particular business, or it could just be something that you have been skillfully working on for years, okay? And this has to do with it being a little bit boring to you, I feel like, right now. And we're in a time right where we're spicing it up, okay? I want you to kind of look at the tarot as up here as the soul journey, and these cards down here as more of the physical. Okay, so the soul journey is what this skill or what this work that you've been doing. In the physical aspect of it, we're bringing back some passion, okay? We do have bed, so the actual meaning of this card typically could be rest. But when I first looked at this, I was like, oh, I'm seeing passion. I'm seeing that there's a spark that is influencing your work right now to bring more passion. So what I would say is that you're ending the way that you've been working and you're spicing things up. And it doesn't mean you're ending your business. It's just, like I said, there's something about the way you're doing it that is changing. And I don't know why spicier keeps coming out. It's funny because maybe you have a product that you're literally making spicier, or I don't know. There's also this portion of maybe heating something up. So but whatever that is, whatever you're doing to spice this up, this is really moving the outside energy towards you. So we have the Eight of Wands and we have the stars here with what's changing the outcome. Okay, so what's being tested is the Eight of Pentacles with the bed. So the testing is, how can I spice up my work more, or if I spice up my skill more or add a certain aspect to it, what's it going to do, right? And how is it going to be affected by the outside world? The way I see it is it's going to have a very strong energetic effect. Wands are enthusiasm, there's passion, there's fire. And with the stars here, I'm really getting the impression that you're bringing people in. So I don't know if there's reach. I don't, like, what just came through for me is maybe you're making a website spicier. When I say spicier, again, it's just like making it fun, you know, like making it aesthetically pleasing, like that kind of thing. More than just something to make profit. I'm going to get into that a little bit later here, because what I am seeing, or actually it's what we're moving into next. We'll get to that actually. Let's get into it now, because this seems like a very fated time. This is our constant, okay? The constant is the Wheel of Fortune, and This is the space where we say what stays constant and keeps you calibrated, basically as you're going through this change in the skill or your work, and you're bringing more people in, is what it feels like to me, or just bringing more energy in. You need to fix your compass to stay home. And home for you is making sure that whatever you're doing, you're making decisions based on what's fun and passionate to you. You're following your passion and not just following the money. Okay, when we talk about this card, or at least within this case study, what I'm seeing here is you basically end up putting on a mask and become disingenuous when you are going after the money. Okay? There's something actually coming through with, if you're going to do that, if you're going to make the money the thing, it's almost like share that with the people in your marketing. Make it spicier that way with saying, hey, I want to be a millionaire, and because of that, I created this product, and da-da-da-da-da. It's like, see how that's spicier? It's more honest. There's more enthusiasm. There's more passion. And if you're, think about that, if you're marketing from the standpoint of like, I really want to make this money, like, there's a frequency. If you're tuned in, if that's an authentic frequency, because, and what I'm seeing from the soul side, that it is fated, that you are supposed to get this money, but it does really need to come in from the authentic side of you. So it's making sure that you're keeping that home base, whatever that is. Not everybody is truly enthusiastic about making money. Sometimes they're enthusiastic about the connection they can make from it. You're enthusiastic about what it means that you can have as far as materialistic things, but it isn't just, it's not just reserved to money. And with this in particular, the thing that needs to stay constant is you making sure you're coming home to the soul and checking in, like, am I doing this to make money, or am I doing this because I am actually passionate towards it? It's what I actually really want to do. That if I had $1 million, I would do what I'm doing anyway because I'm so passionate about it. It's that type of a thing. Yeah, that's it. That's the energy of that. Okay, then we move into, one more thing I did write on here. Make sure you focus on your passion instead of focusing on profit. It seems like focusing on the profit is actually what blocks you, because for whatever reason, it takes away from your fun. And this could be temporary within this particular case study. It's not to say that that won't change. This is reading the current energy, so remember that. Okay, so let's move into, by what pathway does this potential energy become expressed or materialized energy, right? So how do you get this skill, or, put enough passion into this skill where it's actually creating money for you? And it's so funny because sometimes I love how simple tarot is because of this. It's like, this is like your daily routines. Okay, what are you doing daily? What are you doing consistently? It's not even that you have to do it daily, but it's like consistently. What are you doing consistently? Okay, because then we have the ring with, remember, this is the soul aspect, this being the physical aspect of, you have to commit to, I'm seeing, because we're talking about the skill here, I'm going to go with this being your skill. It seems like you have to commit to using your skill and know your skill is going to come in waves. There are going to be times that you are enthusiastic. There are going to be times that you're not enthusiastic. Stay committed to your skill anyway, and know that that wave is actually there to help you, because then we move into what counts as evidence or proof, basically, that this thing is manifesting. We have the 8 of Swords along with the mice. So the way you're going to know that you're not being consistent, or let me rephrase, the way you're going to know that you need to change things up, because what I'm seeing is the skill is going to move in this phase. And so you always have to come back to the beginning and say, like, how can I refine the passion in it? Or I need to take a break so I can find the passion in it. So sometimes it might just require taking a small little break to get a perspective on what needs to change in order for your skill to move back into the wave of enthusiasm. So the bodily proof is you're going to mentally and spiritually feel stuck. And in your body, you're going to feel depleted. You're going to feel worn down, and almost like just like you're doing things like you're stuck on a conveyor belt, like a rat or a mouse in a wheel. So physically, I guess it's like doing the same exact thing. It's interesting. I don't think you like that. I don't think you like doing the same exact thing. I think you need to understand that that's actually part of your wave, because you're always going to evolve exactly how you do it. Oh, yeah. Okay. It's the skill. It's like there's you have a relationship with it. And it's almost like like, let's say a marriage, right? Maybe the skill is, I don't know, this could be the marriage, but let's just use a marriage analogy. It's like I've been married for 10 years, so I'm using this as an example that there have been many times within my marriage where we have had to find like refined connection and fun again, right? You get so into routines and things kind of just stabilizing, and sometimes when they stabilize, it creates this feeling of stuckness and you almost want a little bit of a change. It doesn't mean something needs to end necessarily, or really just the stagnation is what's ending, and you're kind of shaking things up only to find that passion and enthusiasm again. And so that's what I'm getting for you, is when you just notice in your body, when you get in those waves where you feel stuck, where your soul's like, I don't want to do this anymore. And in your physical body, you just feel like this feeling. Okay. It's like you're just anxious and just not wanting to do what you've been doing. Okay. Then we move into what did you learn through this whole experience, and what's the next step? And we have the Page of Cups, and for me it's like you've learned to allow yourself to be a child playing with paint, right? You're not really worried about what picture you're creating. You're just in there doing whatever, like I'm painting a Picasso or whatever you're doing. It doesn't matter. But you're allowing yourself to get back into that childlike playful mode in order to motivate you and get those creative juices going forward. It's like, it's funny because you need to understand that you allowing yourself to get into this playful kind of childlike energy is the thing that whips you back into motivation. It's so interesting because you wouldn't think of it, because you wouldn't think, playing around or dancing around or something is going to like get you to work. But the way that this case study is flowing, that's indeed what you learned, is when you get this funness back in there, it's almost like it's that whip that gets you back into shape. We have the 1-1 too. It's like a double initiation. So I feel like, yeah, it's that definite first step forward when you allow that childlike curiosity to really come back in. So yeah, you just receive more motivation and inspiration when you're having fun. So learn to use that in not just the skill part of your life, but all aspects of your life. Like you were talking about marriage, everything I said could really apply, I feel like, in multiple aspects of life. So take that as it relates to you if you see yourself within this case study. Yeah, that's it for today. That's it, guys.